That what people want in the federal government, like guys with good improv skills? I'm sorry. I saw the movie Fahrenheit 9/11 finally. Trying to connect the Saudis to Al-Qaeda to Bush. Hey, everything can be connected if you want it to be, you know? I can tell you the reason people boycotted French fries was not to protest France, but to ruin Kerry's wife's Heinz ketchup fortune. You know, no fries, no ketchup. It makes sense. You know, if you hang around long enough, Charles Manson, you know, you can see the White Album was kind of about revelations. They did. Democrats were up in Boston for their convention, and there's violence already. Look what they did to A-Rod. The first convention speaker is Al Gore. That's the way to start things off with a bang, you know? Ron Reagan Jr. is speaking to them. He should run for president. Ron Reagan Jr., the first gay president. Why not? The vice president would be Alan Cummings, you know? A little levity around there instead of John Kerry, bring it on. The motto could be, don't go there, or no, you didn't, you know? Oh, Nick, you're back from your little stupid Montreal trip. Why don't you not complain about standing and just enjoy yourself?
Well, why'd you get rid of the furniture?
Because standing, it's cool.
Well,
Nobody does it.
You molested at IKEA?
I personally like standing.
Thank you.
I like it. I think I look sexy. I'll pull it off. Y'all
Islamic militants have conducted dry runs of a new way of blowing up airplanes, carrying components of explosive devices on the planes, then assembling the bombs in the air, okay? On a recent Northwest flight, 14 Syrian guys were like traveling together, hanging out by the bathrooms, getting up during they're supposed to be sitting down. And the FBI questioned them, but they missed, they all like expired visas. The FBI missed it. So this incident was not picked up by the mainstream press, even though all these pilots are saying, you know, like this happens a lot.
Of course it wasn't, because the press is run by ultra-liberal people who think when you prejudge somebody, that's the worst thing you could do. I'd say prejudge everybody today. You get on a plane today and the guy sitting behind has got a pair of Huggies on his head. Get off the plane. Get it's like every time somebody that gets dressed like... All right, never mind.
No, go ahead, Jimmy.
No, I was just going to say, every time somebody gets dressed like Cat Stevens and goes on the plane, they have to report it. I mean, you know, do we have to report it every single time? Actually, you know what? They did do more study. You know what it turned out that these guys were on the plane? It was a backup band for the Syrian Wayne Newton.
Syrian Wayne
Newton.
Listen to me.
What are they going to arrest him for? Crooning and coach? What is that?
But no, that's what they're, that was the story on.
Well, that's who he is. That's enough of a reason. If you're backing up the Syrian Wayne Newton. Don't get me wrong. You know what? If the guy in the Syrian Philharmonic wants to go to the bathroom on the plane, I got 2 words: colostomy bag. If he wants to go, let him go.
You say what you want. If it's 14 of those cats getting on your flight and you allow the plane to take off, you should be hitting the back of your head. Your plane should crash. Me personally, I'm gonna stop them because I stereotype. I'll be the first to say it. I wouldn't question Naboo, and I'm gonna ask him to his face, do you belong on this flight? If not, then I'm gonna have to punch you in the face. That's not how I play.
First of all, you're not gonna ask anybody to their face. You're gonna ask them to their belly button. You biggest. Oh, don't make a face. I got a good shot in there.
I want to get to the fact that political correctness is another weapon of militants. There's a policy that if 2 young Arab men are questioned on a single flight, it's discriminatory, and the airline can be fined.
It's not called the CAPSIS program. It's a computer. It's a computer.
But it's ridiculous. It's not part of humanity.
But you know what? Your question about political correctness is true. Because on the plane, when these guys were moving back and forth, everybody got quiet. Why didn't somebody just show some balls, get up and go, could you sit the hell down? Because they were probably all Jews. How does that work? I didn't say it. And how does that tie into the Hitler recipe? Because you're not known for your fisticuffs, okay? Well, what if everybody had to fly naked and, you know, just sit on the plane all the time? Hey, what if they were... Yeah. Well, you naked. You know? You know what, though? I want to stare at your ball bag from New York to L.A.
You would think of that.
But no, you know what? With this, you're damned if you do and if you're damned if you don't. Because if you don't, then somebody may bomb you. But if you do, profile the Arabs before they get on the plane. You hurt their feelings. Yeah, well, then they get mad and then they bomb us more. You're going to do that anyways, Devin. Profile. Well, I'm just trying to make it. Not everything deserves to be beaten.
Yeah, I mean, that's the point. Is profiling's gotten a bad name God knows why.
I've been profiled for years.
Exactly.
I've been profiled for years.
I know you should be.
It's our turn. Right now it's new niggas and it's them. So we should profile them. That's how I see it. I'll be the first to say it.
Since September 11th, profiling is shift to the Muslims. Are there any Muslims here? No, because they've already been deported. When you call the IR...
Biggest lie ever.
Biggest
lie ever. How many Muslims?
Hey, I'm going for the joke. Go with me on this, would you please?
We would have, but the joke stunk.
Let's
so we
talk about
it by yourself.
Let's talk about the Friday 11 report. It came out last Thursday.
Nobody read that on this panel.
Oh, for heaven's sake, I read 60 pages.
I read 3 pages.
But let me tell you something. It was really hard to read that much. I'm not used to it. When I was a kid, I'd read it. All right. It says the United States government was not active enough in combating the terrorist threat. As usual, our self-scrutiny, we blame ourselves. That's why stuff like that happens. In my opinion, a failure of imagination. That's what you guys said.
I'm waiting for them to come out with something that we really don't know. I mean, I could have told you that. You know, Clinton screwed up, Bush screwed up. I could have told you that.
Neither one of them screwed up, though.
I don't think Clinton screwed up. Why did Clinton screw up?
Neither one of them screwed up. Why is everything? How about Al-Qaeda screwed up?
4 times didn't do anything. That's partly
How about it's Al-Qaeda's fault? It doesn't blame ourselves all the time.
Oh, 6. He had 6.
But do you see this?
Read the book. Read the book.
I read the book.
Here's the thing. They said it was a failure of imagination before 9/11, but after 9/11, Bush had great imagination. He imagined weapons of mass destruction. Yeah. He imagined that Saddam Hussein. And he imagined that God was talking to him.
No, wait a minute.
Bush is the only one that said he had weapons of mass. The UN didn't
He's
say
the only
it.
one who...
Clinton said it. Everybody said it.
Clinton said it. The UN
Everybody said it.
Everybody
Clinton didn't invade Iraq.
Everybody said it.
Clinton didn't
He
invade
should have. Maybe he should have.
Jesus, you should have led the charge. It would have been over in 10
please.
minutes.
Everybody knows Homeland Security assistance should be based strictly on an assessment of risk and vulnerabilities. We understand the contention that every state... Sorry.
I'm getting ready to really knock it out your hand because you're bugging me.
So knock it out then.
Let me see it. No, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight you.
Yo, what's up,
I'm
though?
going to agree with him.
Yo, what's up, though?
Let's agree with him. Clinton did not say it. Bush said it.
I'm sorry, it's not a copy of Fence.
Get it out your hand.
Now I know I'm right.
Yeah, you know you're right. Because
No, I'm right.
Can I just say
We're always trying to blame somebody for 9/11.
There you go.
You know what? I'm so tired of people blaming everybody. It's like, fix the problem.
But there's no way to fix the problem.
Wow.
Al-Qaeda bomb.
I know. Well, there is a way to fix the problem.
Kill them. What? Kill them all. No, what's your picture? And stop the corporate imperialism.
Kill them all. You're right. Kill them all.
No, but tell me.
How about if we hadn't invaded Iraq right away and we finished the job in Afghanistan? That would have been a good story. We couldn't know the job wasn't finished in Afghanistan.
You want to see Afghanistan?
Hey, I need a little more help from you folks. There's a little too much right-wing crap going on over here. Come on.
Hey, stop appeasing to the audience. You can make
Do I have to stand in this barrel like a goddamn slave? Can I move over? Whoa! It's like we're doing a special on Chardonnay, for Christ's sake.
We'll be right back.
Hey.
Well, it's Monday, so we're going to take a look at a few of the movies that opened this past weekend. Number 1, Matt Damon's Born Supremacy. Made like 53, right? Just let's see it.
I swear to God, if I even feel somebody behind me, there is no measure to how fast and how hard I will bring this fight to your doorstep. I told you people to leave us alone.
What is he actually doing?
He's coming for us. This is Jason Bourne.
Trace it.
Where is he? The Bourne Supremacy.
I love that guy. The Born Supremacy.
Think about something.
The Born Supremacy.
Think about how depressed that movie's got to make Nick the Paolo, because that's what you would look like if you were young and in shape.
Get the tattoo? That's a good movie. That's a good movie. You saw it? I saw all 3 of them.
Did you
All 3 of them? Yeah.
Somebody's got to do that
Born
homework.
Supremacy's lots of fun.
All of you bastards are supposed to go see all 3. Have you seen one?
I thought it was only 2.
I saw all 3.
I thought it was only 2 of them.
Shut up.
It's a nice ride through Europe. You know what? If you can't get away this summer, you see that movie 3 times.
That's the whole point. I saw part 1. It was fun. It was like, it's amazing. It was fine.
This is a very suspenseful movie about taking public transportation. That's what it's about.
That was really 3 of them?
This guy's a CIA agent. Yeah. In the movie, that's why they can't stop any attacks. They're like spending all the time using Matt Damon.
He's like a Manchurian candidate. What were you going to say, Nick? Something racial. Say it.
Oh, the white guy's the lead in the movie. Has to have the word supremacy in the title. It's the same liberal whore.
Oh, no, but wait. He's right about what?
That's stretching it.
Wait.
Even for you.
That's a left-wing conspiracy. But don't deny that there hasn't been anything but a white male criminal for the past 40 years in the movies, please.
Thank you.
Oh, jeez.
I'm supposed to defend that? I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
All right.
You know what?
Well, let's move it down. Catwoman, Halle Berry's movie, which only took it a disappointing $17 million. I should be so disappointed.
He says she jumps around like a cat. What should we call it? Kevin.
Oh, yeah. Hot. Black leather. With...
Look, the same as the other.
I'm so sick of watching women kickbox. It's like one long tampon commercial. Sick of it.
This is the, you got, this is,
It's like watching him fight.
it is not. This is like the showgirls of movies. It's so bad. You can, I mean, they ought to, you know what, there was this, at one point in the movie she goes, "Row!" And this guy in the audience went, "Ooh, baby, that's cold."
I'll be honest with you. I love Halle Berry to death, man, but ever since she showed the titty, it don't do it for me no more. Like, seriously, like, ever since she showed it, I think for all men...
Why did you finish it? Ever since you showed it to a white guy. I know what you people say in your community. You're not fooling me for 1 second, you phony. Come on, Jadakiss. Come on, Jadakiss. Why don't you gotta have a white guy for what you want to ask?
You see right through me. I can be honest, and we were very annoyed. When Halle did that scene with Billy Bob Thornton, it made me sick to my stomach.
Well, get used to it, Sonny.
Yeah. You know what? It's like watching Denzel act white. So it made $17 million, right?
Yeah.
So that means guys would come see Halle Berry do anything. Yeah, but there's nothing in that movie that wouldn't have been better in a spread in Maxim. You mean Blue Boy, don't you, Jimmy? No, I mean Maxim. You dumb
Oh, Jesus! What?
Pick it up! Pick it up!
Oh. I guess we might say Nick back. Listen to me. Can we talk about the pay-per-view event? Battle of the Hockey Gladiators. 32 hockey players, including some former NFL stars, pairing off to fight for a grand prize of $100,000.
Wow.
We don't have footage of it because that would be too intriguing and exciting and compelling. Now listen, it didn't come out yet. But what do you think about that?
I think Nick ought to be.
Nobody would think you're opinion of hockey.
I think hockey stinks. They smack around a little black puck, which pisses me off. We can come up with a bunch of colors for the puck. Why the puck gotta be black? That's all I'm saying. Smack around a little black goddamn puck. God, I should smack you right in the back of your head just for pulling this up. I'm pissed off about it, damn it. Pissed off.
You're a hockey fan.
You got Tiger Woods smacking a little white thing out here, you bitch.
You beat the out that ball, Tiger.
I'm playing good. A black leprechaun.
By the way, sorry about the Williams sisters losing to the White Sox.
Yeah, let's see the big.
So sorry.
That hurt.
That story will go away in 2 minutes.
That hurt. That really hurt. You damn right it'll go away. We don't want to talk about it. They shouldn't talk about it. And as far as Tiger, you know, I want to claim Tiger, but Tiger don't claim his black heritage.
He should. He's not black.
What is he then? He's
He's a
half black.
damn Asian guy.
And you're not.
We'll be right back. Size Me Up is where we bring out two of our audience members, and our comics are going to have to guess where they're from, what they do, and then give an interesting fact about them. Isn't it usually the music goes on? Well, maybe the audio again. Let's bring our first person out. This is Martin. Panel, you have 20 seconds to size Martin up. Ah, this is lovely. I can't wait till I'm playing this music. I'm in some insane asylum just relaxing. Shut up with... Okay, let's see what you got. Nick.
He's from Wilmington, Delaware. He owns a fried dough stand. And he has 3 less heart valves than Dick Cheney.
All right. Jim David.
He's from Beaufort, Alabama. He's a truck driver, and he likes women's panties.
All right. Barry Weintraub.
He's from Tierra del Fuego. He's a fact checker for the New York Post, and he hasn't been to work in years.
All right. Kevin Hart.
From North Carolina. He's a beer tester, and he's an internet pervert.
All right. Morton, tell us, what's the real answer, Morton?
I'm from South Brunswick, New Jersey. I work as a contractor. I build decks.
Damn it.
I have a collection of over 600 utility knives.
Beautiful. Thank you, Morton. All right. All right, next up, Ariel, let's try it again. 20 seconds on the clock. Oh, it's going to be so nice. Just shut up with Thorazine all day. None of your stupid faces going through my head. My whole semi-successful, semi-failure of a life flashing before me. Then one day they just reach in, Mr. Quinn. Don't move. Shove me in a coffin. Done. Okay, Kevin Hart.
He's from New Jersey. His job is he's Jackie Chan stand-in, and he collects farts.
Ready? Barry Weintraub.
I think he's from Paducah, Kentucky. He's the pharmaceutical coordinator for the Olsen twins, and he's looking for work.
All right. Jim David.
He's from Beijing, China. He's a busboy, and he is addicted to pornography.
All right. Nick Paolo.
He's from Guam. He's a pimp. And he's going to die of ink poisoning in 5 minutes.
All right. Ariel, what's the truth?
I'm from Lyons, New York. I'm a tattoo apprentice, and I eat really slowly.
Wow. Okay, thank you very much. Thanks to our volunteers, Ariel and Morton. We'll be right back. Thank you, gentlemen. Folks, HBO's new show, Entourage, follows a celebrity and his freeloader friends. If by some stroke of luck you ever became a celebrity, what would your entourage be like? Jim David?
Colin, I found this in an old Dr. Seuss book. Those in my entourage will have jobs to do, like wipe my behind when I'm done with the loo. One will cook, one will drive, one will freely give sex. Who'll be young, very hot, and have no gag reflex. Who will do this for me? Well, who do you think? My entourage are the boys of NSYNC.
All right. They could use the word. All right. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart.
Well, Colin, if I had an entourage, I would only need 2 people in my entourage. The first person would be Mr. T, because I think Mr. T makes me laugh when he says, I pity the fool. And I want him to say that at my beck and call, just to tickle my little tummy. Example, Mr. T, I'm real depressed. I pity the fool. He just tickled my tummy. The second person would be some white guy that looks exactly like Colin, and I can smack around whenever I want to and blame it on slavery. You know what you did, bitch.
Barry Weintraub.
Colin, first off, I don't want any yes men in my entourage. I think it'd be better for me to have some yes women. I could use that. I'd also want my friend's Italian grandmother. Her job is to constantly smack me in the head and yell, "Stunad, this will all be over in 15 minutes, and when it is, you'll still be an idiot." Finally, I'd have rap star 50 Cent in my entourage, because I think it's really important to have a guy in the posse who can take a bullet and be back on the job the next day.
All right. Nick DiPaolo.
My entourage will be made up of an accountant, a urologist, a divorce lawyer, and a big Italian bodyguard. The accountant will be there to tell me no when I'm about to blow 10 grand on a hooker. Urologist for when I don't listen to my accountant. The divorce lawyer for when I give VD to my wife from the hooker. And the Italian bodyguard to help me dispose of my the hooker's body.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, speaking of Scott Peterson, he left less of a trail than you did. That's the show. Good night.
I've got a couple quick questions for you.
Sure.
Nick and Jim David,
Yep.
really went at it tonight. What was going on there?
Well, they've had a long-standing feud, and, so it exploded tonight. The popcorn, literally, it exploded. Popcorn kind of metaphorically, I don't know. I don't know enough about the Earth and, but I was trying to think of something like Big Bang Theory. I got nothing. Go ahead.
Pop kernel being the Earth.
Yes, the
hot oil. Jim David, the hot oil.
No.
Kevin Hart has been on the show 3 times in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
What do you like about Kevin?
I like the fact that Kevin is a funny young rising star, and like I said, he's in the Fat Joe video, and he was in Soul Plane. So he's doing some work, and he's just a part of the table at the cellar where it all started. He came up from Philly, And when we first came up with Keith, we thought Keith was like banging him or something. He was like his little boy toy. You know, as you can see, he's taken over Keith's shirt buying habits. And I didn't know they still had a rainbow shops at King of Prussia Mall, but there you go.
The guests really seem to explore the open space on the set tonight. Is that what you were hoping to see more of?
That's exactly. And you know what? Even Nick DiPaolo, who hates everything, said he loves the standing up part.